Hello, everyone. Welcome to Barca News. It is February 9th, 2024, and it's reported that Barcelona could host NFL matches in the future. Also, the club have been linked with Adrien Rabiot once again. And finally, Barcelona are ready to make an offer for Amadou Onana in the summer. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps the channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kickback. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you head to Bet Us. Both links for kickback and Bet Us are down below in the description. Now let's start with the news. This is actually my second attempt at making this video. I filmed it earlier on. When I went to edit it, the file had been corrupted. So technology definitely betrayed me today. So let's try it again. But let's start with the news that Barcelona could end up hosting NFL matches in the future. Now, we all know that Joan Laporta and his board of directors have been hard at work to get the club out of the financial hole that they're currently in. They're doing this by reducing the club's expenses with budget cuts all over the board, with implementing a salary structure, but they also have worked on increasing the revenue of the club as well through new sponsorships. They have signed 28 new sponsors. In fact, Barcelona broke a historical record with how many sponsors they signed. And not only is Barcelona trying to generate more funds by increasing their revenue and decreasing their spending, they're also trying to do it through the new stadium, through the Spotify Camp Nou that's currently being undergoing renovations. Of course, not only will the stadium generate more money with its higher capacity with over 100,000 seats, but it's also going to generate non-football related money through hosting of events, through restaurants, etc., which will all be included in the new Spotify Camp Nou. Now, it seems that Barcelona are looking to add yet another non-football related source to the Spotify Camp Nou, and that will be by hosting NFL matches in 2026. Now, the Spotify Camp Nou, as you already know, it's currently closed. It's undergoing renovations. It will open November of this year. It's only going to have 66% capacity because it's still going to be undergoing renovations, and the stadium will be done in the summer of 2026. And where it's going to be undoubtedly one of the best stadiums, not only in Europe, but the entire world. And as such, Barcelona are looking to host NFL matches in that stadium. And they are reportedly already in talks with several NFL franchises, because as you know, the NFL brand is spreading all over the world. There's already been matches being hosted in Europe, and it's a big cash cow. And Barcelona are looking to cash in on this by hosting NFL matches in 2026, again, as an effort to continue increasing the revenues of the club, to continue increasing the different sources of revenue. That way we can get out of the financial hole that Bartomeu and Sandro Rosell left us in. Now, the next news is in regards to Vitor Roque, who, as you already know, received a second yellow card in the match against Alaves. And as a result, he was expelled. Of course, Barcelona appealed that decision to the competition committee. Competition committee said no, because the referee had written in his report that Vitor Roque had committed a reckless tackle, even though he was the one who was being tackled recklessly. And a competition committee said that there wasn't enough evidence to show that the referee had made a mistake. So they rejected Barcelona's appeal. They upheld the red card. And then Barcelona appealed that decision to the appeals committee. And today the appeals committee once again rejected Barcelona's appeal, upheld the lower committee's decision, and upheld Vitor Roque's red card. And as such, the Brazilian wonder kid will not be available this Sunday to play against Granada. Now, more news, because Barcelona are currently being linked with Adrien Rabiot. Of course, Barcelona have been linked with Rabiot in the past. In fact, Barcelona were very close to signing the French midfielder. It didn't work out, and he ended up joining PSG. Now he's currently at Juventus. His contract does expire this summer. He's currently in negotiations with Juventus to renew his contract, but it seems that those negotiations are not going well, and several sources in Italy are saying that those negotiations have even fallen through. And as such, Adrien Rabiot could become a free agent in the summer, which would allow Barcelona to sign the French midfielder for free and bring in a 40 million euro player without having to pay any money, which could be a good deal for Barcelona, especially since they are looking for a world-class midfielder to take over that pivot position. Now, Adrien Rabiot is not really the profile that Deco is looking for. Deco is looking for more a physical, strong, big defensive midfielder, but nonetheless, Rabiot has similar qualities to Busquets, where he has, technical abilities that can get him out of big problems. He's also really good at intercepting the ball. And given his technical abilities, not only can he be a defensive midfielder, he can also be a box-to-box midfielder. So it can definitely be a good option for Barcelona, especially if he's free. Of course, I always love to hear from you guys. Let me know down below. Do you think signing Adrien Rabiot for the midfield would be good? Do you not? Let me know in a comment section. Now, speaking of physical and strong defensive midfielders, it's reported that Barcelona are now ready to make a move for Amadou Onana, the 22-year-old Belgium-Senegalese midfielder who currently plays for Everton. Of course, Amadou Onana has been doing an incredible job with Everton. As such, he has garnered attention of all the major European clubs around all the major European clubs, including Arsenal, who will all be fighting for him in the summer. It's reported that Everton are expected to make around 90 million euros, or at least that's what they're hoping to make off the sale of Amadou Onana. Of course, Barcelona, as I said before, they are prioritizing the pivot position. They're looking to make a world-class signing in the pivot position. It's reported that they are ready to make an offer for Amadou Onana, but only worth 40 million euros, which is the player's market value. Now, this means that the only way Barcelona will be able to make this signing is if Amadou Onana says that he only wants to go to Barcelona and Barcelona only, forcing Everton's hand to negotiate with Barcelona, and then hopefully accepting those 40 million euros. Otherwise, if Amadou Onana does not choose Barcelona, there's no way that Barcelona could sign him. Barcelona cannot compete with these other clubs that have a lot deeper pockets. Barcelona cannot afford to pay 90 million euros for a player. So Barcelona are hoping to follow the plan that they did with Lewandowski, Rafinha, Koundé, or Vitor Roque most recently, which again is where the player says, I only want to go to Barcelona. And that forces the hand of his club to accept whatever offer Barcelona are willing to make. Now, more news about defensive, strong, physical midfielders, more specifically Senegalese midfielders, because it's reported that Barcelona have added Dion Lopy to the list of possible reinforcements for the pivot position. Now, if you don't know who Dion Lopy is, he's a 22-year-old Senegalese midfielder who just signed for Almeria this past summer from the French team Stade de Reims. He's been doing really well this season in La Liga, and as such, he has caught the attention of Barcelona. Barcelona considered this as a more low-cost option because Dion Lopy's market value is only 6 million euros. They also consider more of a long-term solution, given that he is 22 years old only. And despite being 22 years old, of course, he already has experience in the first division of La Liga, also has experience in the first division of the French league. So definitely a viable option for Barcelona. We're going to have to see what Barcelona end up coming out with in the summer. And as always, I'd love to hear from you guys. Do you think Dion Lopy is a good option for Barcelona? Let me know down below in the comment section. By the way, Lopy, before I forget, he did give Barcelona some trouble when Barcelona played Almeria. He gave Real Madrid even more trouble when Real Madrid orchestrated the biggest heist in La Liga this season so far. So make sure to check out his highlights. Definitely an interesting option. But as always, I love to hear from you guys. But anyways, that is all the news for tonight. Hopefully this will be the final attempt to bring you this video. I made a video earlier. Make sure to check it out. Lots of great news in it. Some of it bad news, but nonetheless interesting news regarding our beloved club. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, peace, guys.